Hello everybody and welcome to Rebuilding Rangers, the FM series here on the Rangers Journal. My name is Scott Mackay and you can find my Twitter tagline down below if you want to chat about Football Manager. Here we are for episode 4 of Rebuilding Rangers and we have made some signings. Right, so where do I start? Let's start with catching these up on the games that have been played, right? So we've played a good few matches, there's been some decent form. Changed my tactics back to the 3-4-3 formation just until I figure out the finer details of Peter Prickett's inverted fullbacks system. So here's how we're lining up just now. Let's go through the matches first though. So first of all, obviously we've negotiated a tie with Genk. We played Motherwell in the Viaplay Cup and we luckily got through. It was a wee bit of a hairy match. We started with Bailey Rice, with Jack Butland, and then the back three of Balogun, Goldson and Suter, who are all still here, who are all still our defenders just now. Signed a player called Jordan Hackett. I think I was talking about him in the last episode where we got him for 325k with Newcastle, and when we compared him to Robbie Fraser, I made the call that he's got a much higher ceiling, that he's probably more suitable to develop. So I think we're going to try and get a loan move for Robbie Fraser, or just keep trying to get him some minutes off the bench, just to see, instead of having that second choice, because Ridvan is prone to injuries, as we know. We kept with Todd Cantwell and Nicholas Raskin in the middle of the park, and then we played with Seaman Lawrence Shankland up front, and thankfully we got the job done. I'm just waiting on a match report generating just now. So there's been quite a few things that have happened on the channel since, in terms of the FM series, as in we've made a good few signings, we've developed the squad a wee bit further. It's not quite where I want it to be yet, but it has improved. Hold on just to slow us down, guys. So, speaking through this goal just now, so Tavernier got a byline, got into Todd Campbell, who's been in fine form, I've got to say. Jordan Hackett on his debut smashed into the top corner with his right foot, which I thought was a really, really good goal. Motherwell just with a simple ball over the top, caught out the defenders. So this was another reason I had to look at playing the high line, and it was just causing issues. Then obviously we negotiated the tie on penalties. Jack Butland saved Motherwell's penalty and we went for there. Then we had to unfortunately go to Marseille away from home with a squad with bad registration just now, in the sense of none of my new signings can join it. One of them can for the return leg, thankfully. But we've got a 3-1 deficit to overturn. Right now, I don't really feel as if this squad's ready for Champions League football. It started off with Butland, the same back three again. Leon King slotted into the defensive mid position. We had to go with wide men instead. We had to change things around due to the fitness of the players. And for rotation purposes, I didn't have two strikers to play. It was just as easy as that. So we had to switch it about, and we've paid the price. We went ahead through a good goal through Abdallah Sima, and then Marseille decided to turn up and put us to the sword. Excuse me. So Cortez burst down the right. Cortez is a player I would love to develop in this game, but just unfortunately with the way our system set up and stuff, I don't think I'm going to have the room for him this season. So I think we're going to probably need to piss him off a wee bit and send him back to loans at the end of the year. Obviously, Korea took a good few touches here. It would be interesting to see how much these guys are on a week compared to our new kind of. I'm trying to stick to our wage budget between 10 and 15 grand. I don't really want to be paying anybody 20 to 25k. I think we need to handle the wage budget a lot better in terms of income per month. But we can get into all that kind of a later date. I mean, they've got guys like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang playing for them, who's played a big part in Turner's apart. This is a great goal. Korea played the ball at the back post and DI tapped it in, unfortunately. So we left with a 3-1 win. Then we went to Ross County on my last game there. I was kind of pulling my hair out with this game. This would have been a good game to do live on the stream. A couple of new signings. I will get and discuss them now before I speak about the Ross County match that I played. So we've signed Mero and Fellaini. I know you're raising your eyebrows. Why is he doing that? It's a wee bit mental. But This guy he just makes sense to me. It completely makes sense in terms of the positions he can cover. We've lost a lot of quality in John Lundstrom and Ben Davies. This guy can fulfill his contractual obligation. He's no problem at all. He's on $5,000 a week. He's retiring in February, I think. There is an option here that you can ask him, where is it, interact button, you can ask him to reconsider his retirement, but I'm not going to do that just now. I'm going to hang off to maybe towards Christmas time, see how much he's playing, see if it's worth keeping him on. But thankfully, if you look at his natural fitness here, being at 16, none of his stats are going to slow down anytime soon, so you could at least be looking at this season and maybe part of next year as well. It's just next year you wonder how much he's actually going to play. He's previously been trained as a centre-back as well, which he finds awkward just now. You can change their positions on Football Manager. I'm not going to do that. I need him further up the park. And as you're going to see against Ross County, he was really, really good. We also signed a guy that Kai put me on to, Oscar Zambrano. We got this man in for $2.4 million from a team in Ecuador. In terms of being a project player, I would say that's exactly what he is. He's made to come in and develop so that we can sell him on for a higher fee. He's young at 19 years old. He's got good determination. He's got a determined personality. I've got high hopes for this kid. I really, really do. I think I'm going to train him on Segundo Volante again. But he needs to work on his physicals. His physicals need for him to come good in the SPFL. He needs to buck up his ideas, basically. He needs to hit the gym. I'm trying to see if I've signed anybody else. I think that's it. Obviously, you know about Jordan Hackett now, you know about Oscar Zambrano, and you know about Marouane Fellaini. In terms of dealings I've got coming in, I'll talk you through them after the Ross County highlights. There's none going out just now. In terms of clauses, I noticed there's clauses on Nathan Patterson, which I'm going to cash in on just now because in terms of getting more money into the club, I mean, there's 4.2 million right there. I think we need that just now so I can reinvest it in the squad. That puts our transfer kitty up to 11.2 million. We've still got 60 grand on the wages. If we stick within our wage budget, you could potentially look at another 3-4 players coming in. But I think the squad's in a good area just now. It's in good shape. So we're just going to kind of sit back and see where it takes us. We've still got a few days left of the transfer window, thankfully. So there's a centre-back signing, there's another midfielder signing, there still is people coming in the door, and I will speak through them after this match. But we are going to do the Marseille game today. I'll see how long's on the clock when I go to discuss the following match after that, but we're going to try and get Champions League qualification, and if not, we're not expected. So here we are, James Tavernier get the ball, played it along. This is within the first 2 minutes of the match. Shanklin nods it down to Fellaini, who buries it in the bottom corner. It was a great start for the big man. Absolutely fantastic. James Tavernier gets the ball again. Here's Connor Goldson. In this formation, Connor Goldson seems to be trying to get forward as much as possible, which I'm not sure if it's a good thing, but I'm not complaining. That's another Tavernier assist and Danilo into the back of the net. I think Danilo could be somebody who potentially develops with a good run of form this season. I think we could maybe sell him on at the end of the season for a bigger fee. Unfortunately, Ross County come creeping back into the game through some sloppy defending at a set piece. Josh Sims, who we all know fairly well from last Sunday, done the damage against us here, and they then went forward in the 81st minute and scored again. But the beauty of Football Manager is you're in charge. You get to change your tactics. You get to mess about, get to try things, and that's exactly what we did for the winner. Danilo gets the ball down the right-hand side. I think he just gets in and smashes it into the back of the net. I mean, it's a great finish. Zambrano will get the assist for that goal, which I was really, really happy to see. So that's where we are. As usual, caught up. We've got Marseille at home. Did we do Celtic today? No. I think what we'll do is we'll do Marseille at home, and we will look at transfer targets, get our Champions League group or our Europa League group nailed on, and then get our signings and see where the squad is. Then we can come back for Celtic at home. We can potentially look at doing another match in the next video. So I've looked at this guy, Luciano Rodriguez. He's 20 years old. He's for Uruguay. I tried to talk to him previously, but he didn't seem that interested. his wage demands are a wee bit crazy. This guy looks like he's got loads and loads of potential. I'm going to ask my scout to go out and scout him again. I'm maybe going to declare a wee bit of interest in him, because you can tell via the press how much interest the player has in coming, which is fairly good. So that's just notification saying we've got our Patterson money. It says here, Luciano Rodriguez, if he were to join Rangers, blah, blah, blah. The big decision to make the bid. The player's uncertain about making the move and is expected to discuss the matter further with his advisors before coming to a decision. So we can wait and see. In terms of a striker, I do believe we need another one in the door because of the change of system just now. But I've only got 4. And as I said in previous videos about, I'm not keen on playing Silva Seamer, but because it's your first season, you need to be ready to do that. What else do we have? Right, so transfers in. We've got Eros Mancuso. Might have spoke about him in the previous video, but just waiting a work permit coming through for this guy. He can play both full-back positions. He's 24 years old. He's Argentinian. He's got a balanced personality, so he's going to fit in with the squad. It's not going to cause many issues. He's just in purely for backup. Then we've got this guy. It's Fetoza Markovic, if that's how you say it. This boy's a 23-year-old Serbian. I think I spoke about Serbians previously. He's got some really, really good potential on him. He is 23, so he's nearly hitting that ceiling. But in terms of having the 3 centre-backs, only just now we need cover, and we need somebody that's going to enhance what we've got. And I'm going to compare him to John Suter just now. Now, as you can see, there is Suter's better in the bottom half of the graph, but Markovic is winning. So you want your centre half to offer different things. He's got a better star rating. I don't really believe in star ratings in this game, but he enjoys big matches. He's a consistent performer. He's good in the air. Balanced and normal personality and matches the signing club vision. But his cons I would need to learn the language. He's not really going to fit in any social group. He's got a competitive streak. That's fine. He can take out on Celtic. And yeah, our next signing that we're probably going to make is a man called Oscar Højlund. This guy I thought could maybe come in and develop under Todd Cantwell in a Mazzara role, depending if we use the bearded coach's tactics going forward or not. If not, you can still develop him at Segundo Volante. That would probably help him with some of his technical stuff. But overall, at 18 years old, I think he's going to be a really, really good signing. If you compare him to Zambrano, he's very similar to, except he's got more an aerial presence, a very similar player. He's not as fast, but in terms of maybe going forward in the next 2-3 years, that could be your central midfield partnership. So that is where we are just now. I've got some players scouting. As I say, I'm still looking for an arse striker. This guy's probably first on my hit list. I've made a recruitment focus. They've suggested this guy to me. Why, I don't know. I can't afford him. He's settling on my price range anyway. Luciano Rodriguez, they've got 37 in, on their sites. So there is things afoot. There will be players that become available, especially on deadline day. So we'll wait and see. We'll get a striker. We'll get another centre back in at least. I think we're well covered in midfield now. I don't think we need any more. Our mentoring groups needing a wee change about. So that's fine. Zambrano's in Hackett's in with James Tavernier, which is good. That's going to give them an effect off the group. Yeah, let's move on. Probably going to try and get a loan move for some youth players before transfer window closes as well. Here we go. We've got our centre back. And we also have a full back in the door. Both good news. £2 million, 2 fairly good players that are going to enhance the squad even further. We need to get this Marseille game out the road. So we do. Done and dusted. We'll see whether we're going to get put out or not. It could go any other way. So Markovic. Was there not a Markovic that played for Rangers previously? I think there was Lazar Markovic, I think it was called. Not sure if it was here in a loan move or no, it was at Liverpool. I don't know what I'm talking about. So James Tavernier, Brian Jack thinks James Tavernier would do a better job of helping the boys settle in. No, I'd rather you take care of it. Don't see why not. Right, Joe, just say it in the first place. This game's so fickle. Right, so that's him. And Mancuso's in the door now as well. A good squad player. James Tavernier's going to get him settled in. Happy days. Looked at this guy to come in at fullback. I've got my scouts on him just now. He come up on, if you go to your scouting, you go to players in your range, then you can really have a look at who's about. Like Islan Melly and Willie Norton would come to me apparently, but we don't have the money for any of that, I'm afraid. I think I've got scouts looking at this guy. Yeah, I do. Another thing you can do is if you go to Director of Football and suggest transfer targets, if you've still got a position that you're looking to fill. So say we're going to look for a right back here. Put it in full back, you go to suggest, and then your Director of Football actually suggests people to you that you can look at. So for the likes of this guy here's 20, I probably wouldn't go from 20 and 23. This guy's at Sturm Graz. In fact, you know who else is at Sturm Graz, Mark? Thingy Johnston. Max Johnston is at Sturm Graz, isn't he? Might be worth a shout. That's that boy that left Motherwell to go and sign for them. It was weird that Rangers never signed him back in the day. It was a free contract. It was only at the tail end of last season. They've also got the guy who was on loan at Motherwell, Beereth, who has done nothing. I'm trying to see who else. This guy's led off into Milan, 6k, 20-year-old striker. I'm going to add him to my short list. That might be your other striker that we need in. Broadcasts are on a Monday and a Friday night. I was not been too happy with results recently. I think the team need to try and get their act together on the park. I'm meaning every Rangers, by the way, not a football manager effort. And Jamal Baptiste only was saying, nah, don't want him, do we? Cancel that assignment. Save him on any vet playing Bills. Let's just get right into Marseille. Right, we've got a set piece coach. I don't need another one. Well, I probably do need another one, but that doesn't matter. Alex Lowry's injured with a torn thigh. Of course he is. Of course he is. Just request summary inbox of that. Right, I'm not going to unveil my players. I can't be asked. What else do we have? Right, so we've got scouting finished on some players here. Alessandro Schoff, 4.2 million. We can't afford him. Mikael Anderson, 1.5. Decent player, but he's a winger and we don't use wingers. Jacob Murphy, definitely not. Didn't ask you to scout him. This guy's not interested in coming. Riley McGee, that's the guy who was linked with Celtic when Ange Postecoglou first took over. No, not interested in him. Because I had a look at this guy earlier, it's a 3.5, but he's injury prone. It looked as if he would tick quite a lot of boxes for me as well. In terms of a depth option. At 22, he could still kind of come in and do a job for us, but he's going to have problems adapting. He's at a long-term injury, so what's the point? Sorry, I am recording this at night and I'm a wee bit tired. Livingston loan offer for Ross McCausland. Is he going to play? He's an important player. I'm quite happy to accept that. Oscar Zambrano recommended training. I would agree with that. Put him on the physicality. Teach him to knock balls past opponent. Put him in that mentor group. Yep. All good recommendations. Who's this guy? Velkovic, 1 million. 27. Nah. This guy looks okay, but he's a winger. Don't need him. So sometimes agents come and offer you players on the game and you're a wee bit like, why you got to do that? Because it's hard enough trying to negotiate your way around the game as it is with agents baiting you with more players. I'm going to put just a play for Laney at defensive mid, or should I put him up top next to Shankland and Danilo? Do we need his experience in the middle of the park? I think I'm going to put him up front. Take Fabio Silva. Do you play your best players? No, I'll put Silva on, and I'll leave Fellaini on the bench just now. What do you think of Fellaini signing so far? Get in the comments, let me know. Let me know if you think he's been a decent acquisition or not. Personally, I'm absolutely buzzing that we've got a guy on board because he's going to be a complete nutter asset. Let's go and qualify for the Champions League. Make full use of home advantage. Let's go and get a result. You want to play fired up a wee bit, so tell them you've got faith in them. Midfielders, faith in you to go and make a difference. Same with strikers. It's not really worked, but send assistant with pre-match presser. So here we go. Let's hope we can get some sort of result where they've got a free kick already. That is not a good sign. They've smacked the post. You're probably looking to see before you can compete with teams like this, you need money, you need much better quality of squad. So I would probably be aiming for, if I was going to do another season on this for you guys, I would probably be aiming for another 2-3 years before you're even thinking about not just getting into Champions League, but making a dent on the Champions League and qualifying within a new format. Fabio Silva get a ball. Oh, what a ball. Danilo's doing goal. That's a goal, but it's onside. VAR's going to check it out. Great pass for Danilo, though. VAR checking goal. Goal disallowed. Still a decent start, though. Still a decent start considering it's Marseille. And you keep it tight at the back. I mean, you get forward and give them a threat to deal with. Aubameyang, I hate this guy. He's hit a bar twice within 2 minutes. They've had to post Andibba in the first 10 minutes of the match. It's not a good sign considering we need to win by 3 goals to get through. Tavernier with the ball, Connor Goldson getting forward, Nico Raskin. Hopeless ball on it. It's felt with Radvan though. Stick a cross into the box. This is when I wish Fellaini was on, but Danilo's there. Oh, he smacked the bar now. Danilo's really, really good on us so far, by the way. I'm so impressed with him. It's not really he's ticking all the boxes for me. Just another striker up front with him and Shankland, I think would be just a go for somebody with an aerial threat, because you can get some pretty big guys with decent stats on this. Good dribbling stuff. Maybe I should look at getting an aerial threat for when it's crossed into the box. Danilo's a kind of wee guy. Shankland's semi-big. He's not massive. Danilo again. Goal. Get in. Let's go. Come on. Good start. Half an hour in, you've got your goal. It's just so frustrating. Danilo's been injured in real life, innit? I mean, 2 really unlucky injuries with that header at St Johnstone and then getting a bad tackle for a second one. It's pot luck. It's not even as if it's a fitness thing if he's prone to it. Raskin's trying to clip the heels of Verret out there. Goldson wins a header. Shankland pulls the balls up, turns his man. Well played. Fabio Silva with the ball now. Shankland's doing goal. Yes! 2-0. And he's onside. There's no doubt about that one. I think that's his 3rd goal in his Champions League qualifiers. He's turned out to be a decent acquisition. £2 million, at least you know what you're getting with him. He's going to score you goals, isn't he? So we're even. We're aggregate. I'm very surprised at that. I'm also very happy though. Keep on hard, extra time you'll be rewarded. Aye. Need to get these guys up for it again though. Ability to make a difference. You know you've got the ability to make a difference. You've got the ability to make a difference. Overall, it's been a very even game though. I mean, in terms of shots on target, they've both get run about the same. Rangers at XG's a wee bit higher though. Right, let's go into the box. Oh, unlucky. We've got Fellaini to pull off the bench too if needed. Can maybe bring him on with 20 minutes left or something. Do John Sterling's back. I'm happy with that. Maybe he's my big centre forward up front. Wouldn't have. Definitely need another right back as well, actually, now that I'm thinking on it. But we've got that full back that's came in, so should be alright. Red van in the box. Fabio Silva. Goal. It's repaid my faith, a wee man. Repaid my faith. I'm keeping an eye on the players for their fitness, which is okay just now. Bring I put Leon King in at left back. That wasn't a good idea. See if I've got another left back on the bench. I don't think I do though. Robbie Fraser, I'll just stick with Leon King just now because it's a wee bit too dodgy with Sterling's injury. Like, he's not in full training yet, just leave him. Leave it as it is at the minute. Overall, we're still in top. This has been a really, really good performance. Win it. Balogun, solid in the header. Nico Raskin getting the ball forward. Lucky, win it back. That's it. Ah, no. This is... Why is he getting turned so easily there? Again, this is just telling you where your gaps are in your team. He's not been marked for midfield and they've hit a post. The third time they've hit a woodwork now. Sal with the ball at the corner. Okay, well played, Danilo. I've got my 3 centre forwards on tracking back, so yeah, the way the AI works, you're only going to see that happening kind of every now and then. It's not going to happen all the time. It'll tend to be one of them that tracks back. I'm going to bring Fellaini on for Ryan Jack. I think that's a solid enough sub. I need to bring Dujon Sterling on at right back. Tough shard. 20 minutes left. I just hope Sterling doesn't get injured. Right now we're through. Everything stand. We've played really, really well. Just need to hold the line. I don't really want to change anything tactically because we seem to be doing alright. We're controlling the match. They've countered a couple of times, but nothing greater. Raskin in the box. Back to Dujon Sterling. Fellaini. Oh! He's carried it off. He's a really good signing, by the way. See, for his first 2 matches, he's been absolutely outstanding. I'm going to tell the boys to focus. I'll wait on them. Waiting this highlight finishing though. Raskin with the ball. Fellaini. Connor Goldson. Oh, come on. John Suter. On the left, Leon King. Maybe he's going to turn into new Dujon Sterling, the amount of positions he's playing. Shankland again. Oh. Right, I need to tell him to focus. Concentrate. Sometimes that option's not the best because, as you can see down the bottom here, they're all raging with me because I've told them to keep their head in the game. They are playing well, but at the same time, you've got to guard against complacency, which this team are more than capable of just now. As I've showed you at Ross County, we had a 2-0 lead and then we effed it, basically. Eight 6 minutes on the clock. Nearly there, lads. Nearly there. Who's injured? Not Shankland. Abdallasima. 5 minutes. I hope that's not a bad injury. I really do. Tell you if you hover over it. No. And we've made the Champions League. Get in. Really proud of you for turning it around. That's a great result. Especially Marseille. They're not an easy team whatsoever. It's a huge result for us. So see if you win a game in the Champions League on us, you get like £2 million. If you get a draw, you get like $1 million. It's decent money. So in terms of your finances, in terms of the profit per month, it's just going to build up the club coffers. So it's going to be good either way. Yilmaz is injured for 7 days and 2 weeks. Shankland's 1 to 2 days. Like, that's fine. Silva leaves Rangers fans purring after fine display. That's good. You played well, pal. You're still not signing you, but Besiktas receive Rangers UEFA Champions League bonus. Oh, right, because Yilmaz's played, they get another, what, 300k. I think we can afford that, that's fine. We'll wait another wee minute and see if there's anybody that comes up that's been scouted or anybody we can maybe make a wee offer for. David Cullen, a fitness coach, is signing a new deal. I saw it was a club objective to reach Champions League, and they're quite happy that we've reached it, which is good. We've got Celtic next, but we're not doing that on stream today. You need to come back. I'll let them. All right. We're going all right so far. He's hunting Kieran Dow actually and try and sign him. I think he's still frittering away in my B team. Let's get a wee look. Where is he? He might have actually. I think he's away. No, he's away. Ah, well, that's fine. Who did I sell him to? Las Palmas, there you go. I think I sold him for like 550k. No wits, he considering we got him for nothing. And he didn't make an appearance for us. That's fine, that suits me down to the ground, so it does. Scouting. Do I make a bid? Runs way bottom, this is heading like. Good determination, he's got a wee bit of flair. Decent pace. Stamina's a wee bit of worries. Composure's not great, but at 20 years old, you'd expect that. He can work on it. That's his stats as a striker, which is where I would play him, but he could also change his role to a false nine or a deep lying forward. That wouldn't really suit him, I don't think. What would it be like as a false nine? No, not a target forward. Christ. False nine on support. That would make him, if you trained him in that, he's going to improve his mental attributes. If you trained him as a complete forward on attack, he's probably, well, let me know in the comments if I'm to sign this player. How do I, would I train him as? Wonder if they accept the same deal. Aye, they do. That's 1.1 million. That is not bad business at all. As a target forward. He's okay, by the way. But it's 6 million. He's a wee bit. 189 centimetres, was that 6'2" or something? Who else is here? This is all the players that my scouts are recommending just now. But we're obviously not going to be able to sign Pedro Neto for 59 million. But nuts. There's another centre back. He looks good, but at 28, yeah. It's a risk. Anything between 240 to £6 million. It's a risk as well. Or a Partizan Belgrade player. He looks okay, by the way. Young player. 19 years old. £375 a week he's on. Anything between 140 and 1.5. It would also help settle in with Markovic signing as well. Let's get a look, see how much they want. 800k. 363 in 2 instalments. After international appearances, I'll tell you what, after 10 international appearances, you can have 500k if you take that down to 500. And then take that down, I'll give you 600k up front. And you can have 30% of the sell on. It's a good deal for me. I've seen this guy before, but I think I didn't sign him previously because his agility, some of his physicals put me off. Well, we've made a couple of bids. Get in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on where else I could be doing with tightening up the team. If you know any players that you know would make a kind of instant impact on me, on the team, to make a difference this season, please do get in the comments and tell me, because it would be greatly appreciated. apart from that, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again.